Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, what's up? Before we get started, I gotta say this, man. Orange and blue skies, my New York Knicks won. We're going to the championship. We beat the champs in Boston. So all the haters, my Knicks are going to the championship. And it's probably gonna be right here, man. It's probably gonna be they're probably gonna be Cleveland versus my New York Knicks, man. So watch out for my New York Knicks. All y'all haters, man. Y'all said we wasn't going to go to the championship. We on the way to the championship. But today, as it's always the theme, I got another one of my favorite Puerto Ricans, man. Kano Local TV. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Man, what's good, man? I'm just chilling, man. You already know, man. What's going on, Free, man? Prize
what's
fighter.
What's good?
Kano Loco, what's the deal?
You from Detroit, man? Prize fighter.
Nah, I'm from Philly, baby.
Oh, okay. I heard that. What up, though, man? You know what I'm saying? I heard that.
Nah. Yeah.
That brother from North Carolina, man. Don't let him fool you, bro. That brother
Both. I'm from both. Literally half and half.
No such thing.
Yeah, if you say
But
so.
before we get started, man, Kano Local, we got to talk about, man, what's going on in boxing, man. We got one of the greatest fighters that we've seen since De La Hoya coming out. What do you think about my man Emiliano Vargas, man, who just got a belt?
I'm not sold on him, believe it or not.
You ain't sold on the champ?
Nah, I'm not sold on him at all, man. I mean, he's one of those things. He gonna be. I don't know, man. I see something happening to him just like it happened to his daddy. He gonna run into the right one, and he ain't gonna be the same after that, man. That's my opinion. But then again, I had a fighter, man, out of Puerto Rico by the name of Brian Polaco that I was trying to get to fight one of them Vargas brothers, they kept ducking that smoke. So, there is a little bit of, behind the scenes hate for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not.
The good thing is you might have spared their life, man. Because you might have spared their life because Emiliano go in there and beat people to death. So that might have been a good thing, man. Emiliano go in there and beat people to death. I can't speak for Armando or Junior, but we know when it comes to Emiliano, he beat people to death or he beat them dead. So that was a good thing. I'm glad your guy didn't get hurt, man. I'm glad about that.
I'm talking about the 154 Vargas, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Y'all would have beat him then. But let me ask you this, man. We just seen one of the coolest cards, man, I thought far as aesthetic wise, man. What do you think about them fighting in the middle of Times Square? What do you think about that?
I didn't like the venue, the way they set it up, man. I'm a big believer, man, that you got to be somewhere where you could have a big crowd and stuff like that, because that kind of setting right there might have been the reason we got the fights we got the way they turned out, man, because it was more like a sparring atmosphere more than it was an actual main primetime fights. You know what I'm saying? Without the big crowd like that, man, you don't have nothing feeding your energy, man, and giving you that adrenaline kick that you need, man. So I don't even blame none of the fighters on that card for their performances that night. I really don't, man. That's a tough task to do, man, because you do feel like you're almost like in a sparring session, man. I mean, I don't know, man. That's just me. Even though they did what they had to do, you know what I'm saying? So I don't never complain. I mean, you do what you got to do to win, and that's the bottom line. But I think that played a big part.
Yeah, that being said, man, how did you rate Devin Haney's performance?
I liked it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably in the minority with it, man. But the reason I liked it was because after all the controversy he had went through, man, and the long layoff and all that, I didn't expect him to come out like a gangbuster. I expected him to do what he had to do to win, to get his feet back wet, get back in the groove of things and get in the swing of things. And at the end of the day, he got the W, man. And that's really what you mainly got to go out there and do. You got to understand that a lot of these fighters, man, they criticize for not going in there and brawling. And then when they do brawl, and I'm talking about in general, not just him, you know, then when they do go brawl or something and they, get hit a little bit too much, then you say, oh, man, he get hit too much. But then when they go back and box, because you should have boxed. And then when they go back and box, oh, man, he born. And, and it's like a double-edged sword, man. And it happens to people like Devin. It happens to people like Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's fair. I think at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to win. Whatever works to get the W, man, because at the end of the day, you're the one who's got to feed your family. You're the one who's going to go home. You're not the one, none of us are going to be over there if they become disabled or anything like that. So, I mean, it's a dangerous sport, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just different than everybody else. I'm just not that harsh on them like that.
You're not different, bro. I felt like the same way you did. I thought Devin did good. I thought Rolly boxed a masterpiece. I'm the one of the minorities like you who appreciates a boxing clinic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I love Devin. But he went in there and ran his ass off, and I was a little disappointed. Because this is the guy who I think, as we got the subject today, I think he could be the face of boxing if he can find a way to mirror having an exciting style, but still being defensively responsible. Because people try to compare him to Floyd or Shakur to Floyd. Floyd never ran. If you watch any of his fights, even when Floyd was in trouble, whether it's the Castillo fight, whether it's the Cotto fight, or one of his most famous fights, the fight against Canelo Alvarez, #1 pound for pound fighter, he didn't run. He was walking Canelo down. People forget he made it clear after he got hit by Sugar Shane Mosley, I'm not going nowhere. And he stood right in front of Mosley and beat the life out of him. And I guess when I hear people say, oh, that's like Floyd, I think that's really incorrect, because I don't think Floyd ever ran like that. I think Floyd made you miss, but I don't think he ran. What would you say to that?
I don't think Devin ran at all. I think he used lateral movements, man. You got to understand. See, I be working in the gyms all the time, so I may be looking at it from a different perspective. I'm looking at it like if I was working the corner, or if I was the trainer coming up with a game plan saying, okay, Ramirez is a guy that needs to set his feet to throw his punches. What's going to freeze that? Lateral movement. We know that Ramirez is waiting on that jab, which is why you saw him not throw the jab as much. He was waiting on Devin to throw that jab so he could throw the left hook over it, man. So I'm analyzing it like if I was game planning it. Maybe that's why I'm looking at it different. That's why I'm looking at it different, man. So I'm sure there's going to be different opinions there, but I was okay with the game plan. I truly was. You got to do.
You helped me learn what it means.
No, I agree with what you say, Connor Loco. The only reason why I feel the way I feel is because I gotta stay consistent. I bitched and moaned about Shakur when he did it against Edwin De Los Santos, and then I see Devin do the exact same thing. We can't get on Shakur and then turn around and said it was okay for Devin to do the exact same thing. So if I'm gonna get on Shakur about it, I gotta stay consistent and get on Devin about it. But I understand what you're saying, because the way you look at it as a game plan is not letting the opponent set his feet to get off his punches. I understand what you're saying. It's just me. I got to stay consistent of how I'm looking at these fighters when I give my assessment of these fighters. And I can't get on Shakur and then turn around and say Devin did a good job.
See, D Free, that's the thing. I'm consistent because I didn't give Shakur no criticism for his fight with De Los Santos. You see what I'm saying? So if I don't criticize Shakur, I can't criticize Devin for doing the same.
Exactly. That's what I said. I'm not.
That don't count. That don't count, Con Loco, because you was asleep. That don't count. You was asleep.
Get out of here.
How could you criticize if you was asleep? There's no way you criticize if you sleep. You was asleep. That's why you didn't criticize.
I'm also kind of loco. One of the
when you woke up with that popcorn on, when you woke up with that popcorn in your chest, you said, "Dang, man, I missed the fight." Yeah, you ain't missed
one
nothing.
of the people that didn't criticize him either. I thought that Shakur did a good job. De Los Santos ain't do nothing, so why is it all Shakur's fault? What do I don't know nothing.
This is my question, man. Are these not professionals? Why can't they cut the ring off?
Exactly.
Oh, here we go.
Canelo
I'm not, and it goes both ways because he should have cut the ring off the same way we say Canelo should have cut the ring off the same way we said Jerome Boots and it should have cut the ring off. So it goes both ways. It was bad on both ends, which made it a mediocre match, and it could have been because of the fans not being in the arena or in the little gated area. It could have been that they could have not had that energy that pushed them to make it a great fight. It could have very well been that.
And speaking of that, man, we got to speak about this, man. I don't support this guy, but what do you think about that masterclass performance that we're seeing with Teofimo Lopez?
I'm gonna let y'all go with that. I ain't.
Hey,
I was asking a question.
He already know what we about to say.
Hey, we know what these brothers gonna say. They're gonna hate. That's why we got you here. They're gonna hate. We know what they gonna say.
Hey, I'm not gonna hate. I'm gonna tell you, this man is lucky he's at 140 because if he take himself up to 47, it won't be no more takeover. It'll be taken under.
Teofimo Lopez, he was a joke, and he boxed.
Well, let me do this real quick, man. I got a superstar in the building, man. My man from Middle Georgia. We call him Varnell Hill, man. Shout out to my man Dub Right Side, man. What's going on, Right Side? How you feeling, man? We got a lot of cap going on, and he co-signed a lot. So what you got on this, man?
Well, first things first, shout out to my brother Kano. That's my golf partner right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Kano. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
We got my brother Sombrero, aka BVO, up here. We're gonna get big happy. Shout out to my brothers Prize and D Free, man. Salute. Look, I ain't gonna lie, Tio on that card, he had the best performance on the card. That's not saying much, but he did have the best performance. And so, I mean, shit. It honestly, I look at
hey, brother.
Oh, my bad. I look at Arnold Barbosa. Go ahead, man. Arnold Barbosa didn't
nothing.
He couldn't make it a fight. The man's feet was stuck in mud. He was getting clipped and counted all night, and even then, it just wasn't.
Unbelievable. This man said Theo had the best fight.
That's cap. That's cap.
He did.
Possibly
Rolly had the best performance. Rolly again.
Thank you.
Flat Rolly.
Hold on. Kind of logo and let now. If you saying that, I get why Pride is saying that. He probably had a 40 ounce in his hand. I get why he's saying that. But I'm talking about somebody who didn't have a 40 ounce in their hand. If you watch that fight, him beating Arnold Barbosa is way better than Ryan because Ryan really has shown us
it's not.
He's nothing but handsome. Hold on. We've seen that Ryan is not. I'm just being honest. That's why he's such a big star. Hey, there's no need to pause. The truth was the truth. I mean, unless y'all cupcakes, I mean, that's why he's such a big star.
Rolly boxed way better than T.O. BVO. Rolly boxed way better than T.O. He got a knockdown, and he did the unthinkable. I didn't give Ryan maybe one round tops, two maybe. And Rolly's stab jab was working. Rolly looked like that trainer Ishmael. He followed the game plan, and Rolly had the best performance of the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nobody performed better than Rolly, in my opinion, and I'm standing on it.
You
Yeah,
know, I
go
like
ahead.
this motherfucker here. I like him.
You already know. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I agree. I agree with
Don't
Pride
fall for
said.
this guy.
I agree with what Pride said because if you look at the situation, most people pick T.O. to win against Aaron Barbosa.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody picked Rolly to win, especially not by outboxing. They picked it by knockout. They didn't say he was going to go out there and outbox Ryan. That was the talk of the weekend. Rolly outboxed Ryan. That was the headline. It wasn't that Rolly knocked out Ryan. It was Rolly outboxed Ryan. Nobody saw that coming. Most people thought if Ryan win, it's by knockout, not by outboxing. And for him to win every single round, come on, man.
He has the best.
This is the same Ryan Garcia. Let me say this real quick. This is the same Ryan Garcia who stay on his pockets. That's what he do. He come in the ring and get ready to lay on them pockets because he stay getting put on his pockets, man. Whether it's what's the one dude, the one, the gold medal, Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell put him on his pockets. Then we seen Little Tank put him on his pockets. And then we got the nerve, of course, Rolly punching like bricks. So, of course, Rolly put him on his pockets. I'll say this. If y'all want to give him credit for beating a model, a racist model, that's cool. But I think no matter, and I don't like Tio. I want to make that clear. I don't like Tio. I think he's a piece of garbage. But he looked like Floyd Mayweather last night. That night.
Oh, Lord.
No, he didn't.
Floyd? Did you say Floyd?
No, he didn't.
It is what it is, man.
What are we doing?
No, he didn't.
Floyd.
You gonna come up here and embarrass yourself like that in front of our guests?
This man that made Conor Loco leave.
Hold on.
Conor Loco then left because you just said something crazy.
Wow. Blasphemy. By the way, D-Free, I don't know if you remember me saying this a couple of years ago. I don't know if you remember or not, man. And no, I did not pick Rolly. Just let's get that out the way first. I didn't pick him. But a few years ago, I was talking about Rolly that I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't figure out why he would box in the gym when he's working on his game, and then when he got in the ring, he wouldn't show none of that. I'm like, this dude can box his ass off, but every time he goes to the ring,
he does opposite. Yep.
And I'm like, what is going on? And this is coming from shit that I've seen and other credible sources that have seen him. And I'm like, bro, if he could just bring that in the ring, he gonna be a problem. And boy, did he pick the right night to bring that, didn't he, D-Free? He picked the right night to bring that.
Most definitely.
I didn't think he would ever bring it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've seen him do it. I just never thought he was gonna bring it to the ring. I never thought in a million years he was gonna transfer it to the ring. But he did, man. Shout out to him. This ain't nothing new to him. He just brought it out finally.
Yeah. And I thought Rolly showed a lot because Rolly got a lot of tools. He's strong, got a lot of power. I think early on in his career, he kind of just fell in love with his power, like a lot of fighters do. Because when he was beating people dead, it was like, wow, I didn't know he could punch like that. So I think that kind of hindered him a little bit. But what we're seeing with him now, I think is really good. But I think Ryan Garcia is trash. But moving on to the next day, I mean, I'm sure everybody was just in awe of what we've seen Emiliano Vargas do. But what you think about Inoue again getting dropped again at 122? Do you think we'll ever see him move up at all, or you think no?
I know you ain't asking me that question. You ain't asking me, right?
I'm asking you.
I don't. Hey, man, listen, man, and I'm gonna say this as politely as I can, right? I don't watch Japanese fighters, bro.
I grew up watching Kung Fu movies, man, so that's why I like them.
You know, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the Canelo fight. I don't watch what I don't like.
You ain't watched Canelo? Well, I was disappointed about the Canelo fight myself, but I mean, for him to be the pound for pound #1 fighter, I never thought a guy would just run from him like that. It was just it was sickening to watch that, man. What do you think?
I mean, you say he's the pound for pound fighter. This man ain't know how to cut the ring off. How can you be pound for pound #1 and you don't know how to cut the ring off? Come on, man. Hey,
well, the man ran. The man ran.
I don't want to hear that the man ran, because when it was Jerome Booth in it, you like, oh, Jerome Booth is supposed to know how to cut the ring off. And it don't matter if he run, he's supposed to know how to cut the ring off. Now that it's Canelo, everybody making excuses. Oh, the man ran, that's why Canelo couldn't cut the ring off. No, I didn't give the excuses to the other fighters. Don't give it to Canelo now.
You know what?
No.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Let me give you an example of a man that's gonna cut the ring off no matter how much you move. Benavidez. Try to do that with Benavidez. Oh, he gonna find you. He gonna cut that ring off and put them beats on your ass, bro. You know
what Canelo would do? You know what Canelo would do to David Benavidez?
He
probably beat him dead.
Hey, I know what Canelo would do. He'd do exactly what he's doing right now, running the other way. He'd do exactly what he's doing right now, run the other way.
Hey, the bright side, man. Talk some sense to this guy. This guy's saying that David Benavidez, who barely beat a prospect and David Morrell, can mess with 5-time, 2-time undisputed champion Canelo Born Alvarez. That's crazy. That's crazy work, man. I know you ain't gonna let this stick.
Morrell, Canelo, what you talking about?
Listen, Canelo, the man need to go. He need to go on and give it up. He looked pathetic this past weekend. Like you said, couldn't cut the ring off. Set the record for the least amount of punches in a 12-round fight. What are we doing? And we're praising this guy. He was fighting William Skull. And a lot of people don't know a lot about William Skull, but I said this was going to happen. I said this 2 years ago this was going to happen. William Skull, when it go out there, he going to keep the jab. He going to move. Canelo not going to find him. And my thing was, I said, don't be surprised if this is a much tougher fight for Canelo than what people are expecting it to be. And so that's what we see. The man couldn't cut the ring off. After a while, he got so frustrated. You heard me trying to call
talking
the fight. I can't hear. It was so bad. It was ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was so boring.
William Skull is fast, and he probably was on a cross country team, because the run from a legend for 12 rounds. That's why I give guys like my brother Berlinga credit. Berlinga didn't have a chance, but he still went in there and showed himself. But what did you think about it though, Chris? I know you probably got some hate for Canelo, even though he's pound for pound number one. What you got on it, Chris?
First of all, don't put hate in my introduction when you call my name, young man. What's wrong with you? I don't be doing no hating. Yeah, I just hate they ain't cut off your neck for that one. But anyways, good evening, everyone. My man Kano in the building. What's up, Kano? Listen, man, I'm not here with all this capping stuff. Okay, you've been doing that for a few minutes. You've been capping so much you done blew up the top of the champagne bottle in here. You tripping, man. First of all, T.O., you going to sit up there and try to say some old goddamn overseer dressing T.O. had the best performance Friday night? How dare you, young man? Blasphemy. Blasphemy. We talk about the righteousness in boxing, and you up here on EST Network talking about how good some racist goddamn watermelon banana delivery man was Friday. Back into your blackness, black man. Now, T.O.'s a piece of mess. He ain't all that daggone good. I don't why y'all keep on giving him extra sprinkles. So when he get in there with somebody for real, they gonna put his head on his stick. All right, I ain't got nothing else to say nothing about T.O. Canelo, let me tell you something. That fight was so damn slow and boring. I thought I was the most leaningest dope fiend of my life, but I never touched that bag of dope in my life. That's how horrible that whole damn card was. It was horrible. Horrible. Shout out to what happened Sunday. But that's Japan. I watched entertainment, but I shouldn't have to wait until somebody from Japan or whole Japan card give us what us boxing fans want. But that's what happened this past Sunday. Because Friday, you had a Canada Dry card. It was put together all horrible. Nobody liked it. People making excuses up for the whack performances for those fighters. They just all ain't that good. That's what happened Friday. One of the most exposed cards in one night in boxing. That's what happened. Okay? A whole lot of things got exposed, and y'all gonna sit up here and talk about Devin Haney with this damn movement. That boy ain't never need that type, use that type of movement in his life. And y'all gonna get up here and make excuses for this dude. It is over. Like when you stick your quarter in a goddamn arcade game, it don't come on because they done poured the damn plug. This dude look punch shy like a mother of it. But this is Mr. Young Man wanna get in the smoke and all that. Well, what happened? What he smoke free now? Cause that's what it looked like. He was smoke free. He ain't want to get touched by a Ramirez who is just as done as an old battle shit. Man, y'all stop this nonsense, man. With nothing good about boxing.
This is a sick Negro.
Except for Rolly Romero, and I pass the mic. Y'all stop this cat. Y'all stop it.
This is a sick Negro.
It was another good fight. I think Dub right side. No, who was it? Me? I can't remember who it was, but it was one other good fight where they was slinging some leather. I can't remember who it was though. Bacoli maybe. Who was it? Dub. Who was it? Me and you was enjoying.
F.A. Jogba and Bacoli. That was
that was a decent good fight there. But other than that, it's clear that Rolly had the best performance out of the whole weekend. It's not even close.
I don't get how beating a bum like Ryan Garcia is like anything to do.
But he wasn't supposed to win, BBO. He wasn't supposed to win.
Says who? Says who?
Okay, he wasn't supposed to win he wasn't supposed to win in the style that he won in. He boxed for 12 rounds and looked sensational. And he didn't get tired.
Both these guys, let's put this in perspective.
Shout out to his trainer.
Both these guys got beat to death by Little Tank, who just got destroyed by Lamont Roach. Let that sink in for a second. Let's let that sink in for a second. Let that sink in for a second. Lamont Roach, hold on, let me finish. Lamont Roach, who lost to our American hero, Jamel Herring, who people said wasn't all that. So which one is it?
No, did you say that Tank got destroyed? Last time I checked, it was a draw.
Right.
Tank get dropped.
They robbed him. They robbed my brother.
Whether you believe it was a robbery or not, it was close enough for them to score the draw.
Officially a draw.
If you said he got destroyed, it was close enough for them to score the draw.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because you're my brother and I love you. But I'll say this, man. Another fight that really, really got me excited was watching Bacoli and the Jogman. What you think about that, Kano? I thought that was a great fight, man. I really thought that was a great fight. What you think about that fight?
No. You ain't gonna get away that easy, goddamn it, motherfucker. We going back to this goddamn Rolly fight, bro. Did you pick Rolly to beat Ryan? Did you bet bread and win money off of Rolly?
No, I didn't pick Rolly.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one that picked Rolly.
Then it was the best fight of the night because you weren't expecting him to win. That's
not like that
right there. Checkmate like a motherfucker. Now let's go to Bacoli.
Hey, now that sound good, Kano. Might even make you feel good, but beating a bum who lost to Tank don't really impress me. Now I'll put it like this: now if they lost to somebody like Devin Haney, former undisputed champion, everybody giving a lot of hell to, maybe I can see it. We hadn't had an undisputed champion since Pernell Whitaker. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. I know some of these guys are young up here. Pernell Whitaker. That's the last time we had an undisputed lineal lightweight champion. You know, hey, it is what it is, man.
This dude, the youngest guy up here.
Losing the Tank.
About people being young.
Losing the tank is okay, but let's not play like he's some type of monster because we seen Lamont Roach go in there and bring the fight to him. And the first guy who wasn't scared of his power, he didn't do nothing with. So moving on, because I see Con Logo was trying to get me on that. That's okay, because he's my brother and I love him. But like I said, when we seen those two guys fighting, it looked like a fight at the barbershop. What you guys think about that fight?
I love that Bacoli, and I'm surprised that it was a draw. First of all, I didn't think that fight was gonna go the distance, man. I gotta give a Jogba credit. He got a chin, bro. Because man, Bacoli was, anytime Bacoli pinned him on the road, he was just stuff, man. I'm like, how is this man not going down? You know what I'm saying? So I got a newfound respect for a Jogba that I didn't have before, man.
Yeah, me too.
I still thought he might have edged it out of Jogba, but a draw, what can you do, I mean, they was throwing back and forth enough to where I, you know. And quit with the triangle theory. That shit don't matter, man.
I mean, Homer Simpson looked good out there. I give him that.
But Coley laid on the road. I mean, Ajaba laid on.
I give Homer Simpson. That's what I call Bacoli. I give Homer Simpson a lot of credit. He went in there and he was throwing bombs, and the poor man's Deontay Wilder was taking a few of those. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. To tell you the truth, I would love to see that again. I think that'd be a great fight.
Yeah, Ajaba laid on the ropes too much.
But let me ask you this. Though, Conlo, because you said you wasn't sure about the young future, the future of boxing. My God, I'm not talking about Keith Colon. You hear me say future of boxing? I know y'all think of Keith Colon. Shout out to Keith Colon. I'm not talking about Keith Colon. When I say the future of boxing, another guy, Emiliano Vargas. You think about him saying him and Abdullah Mason will be a huge fight. What do you think about that?
Abdullah Mason will smoke the shit out of him. Easy money, man.
Hold on. You're going to need a drug test saying that, Conno. You're going to need a drug test. You're going to need a drug test saying that, bro. You're going to need a drug test. I mean, it's okay to smoke, but you need a drug test after saying that, brother.
Hey, Price, let me ask you something, man. Am I blind? I mean, can you tell me if BB
Nah, but he's dead. First thing I will say is that he's dead serious. He really think Emiliano Vargas is the next one. So let's get the trolling stuff out of it. He's dead serious. And he's dead serious when he say that he can beat Abdullah Mason. He's dead serious. I don't think he's playing. We had too many personal conversations behind the scene to let me know, he can't. Why he wouldn't be doing it on the phone? So he's serious, but he's definitely a little blind. But it's his opinion. But I don't think that Abdullah. I think Abdullah will smoke him out. I don't think Vargas would make it to 12. If it was a 12-round fight, I don't think he'll make it.
Well, I would tell you this.
Kano, the man sombrero is covering his eyes, man. The sombrero is covering his eyes. That's why we call him sombrero around here.
I will tell you this. It's not even safe to say. I can say this with 100% certain. BBO is the only one on this platform that thinks that Emiliano Vargas beats Abdullah Mason.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, shout out to you, man. I mean, I ain't mad at it, I guess. Hey,
that's what I said. You can't get mad at it. If that's his opinion, then and he feels that way.
I mean, and see, we get a couple brothers who try to say that I'm Mexican and blah blah blah, all this crazy stuff. All my favorite fighters are black. My favorite fighter is Jamel Charlo. My second favorite fighter is Alicia Bongano, the real GOAT. Alicia Bongano. So I mean, I'm talking about I follow the blacks too. Don't play like I don't follow the blacks, bro. That's nasty work. What you doing? That's nasty work. What you doing? But I will say this. I will say this though.
Canelo Alvarez, Tio, and Emiliano Vargas is the top 3 fighters.
No, that's not true. My top fighters. See, Conor, you see what they're doing? They're trying to disparage me on here, man. They're going crazy. See what happens, man? That's how they go against the black man. What it is this. My favorite fighter.
He cleared it up for me.
Go ahead.
He cleared at least for me that you weren't trolling, that you dead ass.
He's dead serious. I'm on the record for that. He's dead serious.
And
why would I troll you, man? Come on.
Mind you, Kano, Abdullah Mason is from his hometown. Abdullah Mason.
Yeah, that's what makes it crazy. That's what makes it crazy.
Abdullah Mason from his hometown. He talking about he cool his own. He dissing his own brother. Black man always taking down the black man. Ain't that so?
No.
Quite dissed him.
Abdullah Mason is from Euclid. He's from Euclid. He's not from Cleveland. He's from Euclid. He's not from Cleveland. So you got to call it what it is, man.
It's still Ohio.
Euclid is a city outside. That's like somebody being from Camden saying they from Philly, or somebody being in South Jersey saying they from Philly.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. Daggone, Lamont Roach is from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. DC still claims him. It don't matter if you're from outside. If you in the vicinity of the city, they're gonna claim you.
They crush like Philly claims Villanova on the low. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them deals.
Exactly.
Philadelphia, we claim Villanova.
Villanova ain't the damn city. We know
nowhere near the city. They from Philly.
Somebody said the next face of boxing fought on Sunday. I think Emiliano's the best. So I would agree with you. I think he can be the best. I just think he got to get the fights. I mean, we seen Devin Haney kind of go back and forth with the young brother, and I love Devin Haney. I would hate for him to lose, being a former undisputed champion, to a young guy like Emiliano Vargas. So I mean, I hope he stays away from him because Emiliano stop and stuff like these fake people they got up here, man, like your Boots. These guys can't fight. Watch Emiliano, put the tape on, you'll see real boxing at his finest.
Oh my God, what the fuck, bro? What the? You brought me up here for this?
You wild boy.
Kano, let loose on him, Kano. Let loose on him, Kano.
Oh man,
You ain't got to be nice over
Oh,
there,
that's
Kano.
wild boy, God.
What BBO don't know is Kano. What BBO don't know is Kano. Kano is Boots is one of Kano's local favorite fighters.
Well, get ready for your boy to get smashed. Your boy's going to get smashed real soon. Brian Norman Jr. is coming to smash him.
Yeah.
We can put them.
If he wanted to smash him, he'd have took the 1.7 mil back then. Stop the cap.
A lot of money. It's a lot of money, Kano. Just saying.
Man turned down 1.7 mil to be on the undercard of a female card. What?
Yeah. I don't
He's
know
on fire.
And we can't, BBO, we can't hear you, BBO. We can't hear you at all.
BBO, you on mute or something?
I see your point, but we can't hear you.
He ain't saying nothing that's important. That's why.
Y'all boys, wow, man.
Work while his mic don't work. Hey, you on my pound list, BVO, and he's been there for the last 3 years. Talking to me.
Yes, BVO.
Boy. Yes, Casey boy.
Mike, bro,
Got
man.
Yeah, I know. We know you was talking about anyway. He ain't it either.
Oh, he definitely ain't it.
He ain't it either.
Anyway, ain't it.
Anyway,
Ain't it.
I don't even know who that is,
Anyway
bro.
about the
right.
huh?
Who? Who?
Yeah. He ain't no damn ball. He ain't nobody. Kano. Just the old little Japan dude that they keep on trying to bring in a new Asian style fight. Yeah, we can hear you now, BBO. He just a little Japanese dude that they trying to bring in the next Manny Pacquiao.
Yes.
You know how boxing is. They always looking for
Can y'all hear me?
the next Mike
Yeah, we can hear you,
Tyson. Yeah,
bro.
we can hear you.
Can you
They
hear
always
us?
looking for the next Mike Tyson, the next this, the next that.
You
And
good, BBO? You good? Crush just talking. You good though?
Then now they went all the way to Japan to pull up a little dude who on super sushi on third power and mushrooms. You see what I'm saying? And try to say he's the thing. Listen,
and then he get dropped again. He got dropped again. So like I don't got no.
Monster Anyway favorite fan is in the back trying to come up here. Favorite fan is in the back.
Marky Dam in the back. Then that's got to be Marky.
Y'all
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, yo. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened, man, but I'll put it like this, man. I'll put it like this. Maybe one of y'all Boots fans did something to my internet. I don't know, but I'll say this, man.
Yeah, we did. We did.
But shout out to what was that, Denise? What she say? I actually was talking about Anyway. No, Anyway will never be the future of boxing. He's Asian and he's too old. That won't happen. But I will say this though. As far as what we're seeing in women's boxing, I want to ask you this, Conor, before we get you out of here, man. What do you think about Clarissa Shields dissing Cleveland's own Jake Paul just so Amanda Serrano can step into that place that he made for Clarissa and become a superstar? What do you think about that whole situation?
I mean, I think Clarissa Shields was all within her rights, man. They be always trying to step on her, diss her, talking all kind of shit about her, and then when she defends herself, all of a sudden there's a problem, man. I back Clarissa Shields 1,000%, man. You ain't no way I'm picking no damn Pilgrim over Clarissa Shields. Ain't gonna happen.
That's crazy.
I'll put it like this, man. I think it's kind of funny because My man Jake Paul came to her with an opportunity to become the face of women's boxing, and she turned it down. And we see Amanda Serrano getting $1 million, $2 million paydays now that she's working, of course, with Cleveland. That's how you got to get the money. You got to come to Cleveland to get the money. You don't think that was a mistake on Clarissa? Because I think Clarissa will never make as much money as Amanda Serrano ever.
No. She's making her money. She's got a movie out that did well. She's got all these other sponsorships and shit going out outside of boxing. You got to look beyond boxing. She's making her millions. She don't need Jake Paul, bro.
I mean, you don't know what the next person wants or needs to be satisfied. So to say that she would never make the money that Amanda Serrano is, I can't say that. You might say that in the sport of boxing because Amanda Serrano is doing other things, but it's not just about the sport of boxing. And like I said, you never know what a person needs to be satisfied. Just because they're not making the money that you think they should be making doesn't mean that they're not satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, and it don't matter to me because all I care about is seeing the sport grow. Whether Clarissa Shields is too arrogant to accept the money or not, that's her choice. I would just say, I think that Jake Paul made the right decision by getting Alicia Bungano over there, and we're going to see. And I'm telling you guys, the next 2 years, we're going to see Alicia Bungano, who Clarissa Shields ducked, become one of the biggest stars in boxing. I guarantee you that. We're gonna see that.
I don't know about that. I mean, it remains to be seen. I mean, anything is
possible. I don't think she Baumgartner. No, he ain't done that.
No.
She called Clarissa out. Clarissa said no. She was scared to death.
What fight? What
No,
Alicia fight at?
You mean Baumgartner? You mean Baumgartner or ducking Clarissa? That's what you mean.
No. Clarissa don't smoke with Baumgartner, man.
No, you just talking crap. That's all that is. Okay, Clarissa manager even came out and exposed the whole situation. That little girl did not want that fight. Clarissa would have stopped her cold.
Say it again, Carlo.
Screen. Why you got me on the big screen? Put somebody up here, man.
Editing reasons why we doing this. It's for editing reasons.
And to go back to what you said shortly before that, BBO, Clarissa Shields is still the woman's face of boxing. She's still the woman's face of boxing. There's no other 3-time undisputed champion. You got to remember, she's still the undisputed heavyweight champion of women's boxing. She is the face of women's boxing.
I don't think she beat somebody like Michaela Mayer though. I mean,
come on, bro.
No, did you say Michaela Mayer?
Michaela Mayer, are you serious?
Man, it is what it is, bro.
Kano said, what are we doing right now? What are we doing?
Did she beat Michaela Mayer?
Hey,
you got Kano Loco thinking he in the Twilight Zone right now.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my man Kano. I like that hat, man. Remind me of that. What's that movie? Dang, I know it as Gusto, but I know that's not the name. With MC
CB4.
Gusto. Yeah, when my dude had it, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. Y'all like that hat you got me. That remind me of that.
CB4.
That's what it is. See, I don't even know what it was called.
This is
I like that.
Anyway, it's a Kofi.
Kofi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see,
Kofi.
Crazy. Kano Loco ain't never gonna come back.
Let's play a little round robin before you go. I'm gonna give you fighters. You tell me who wins. So we're gonna start off with this one first. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
We got Anthony Joshua and Ernie Shavers.
Shavers
versus Rocky Marciano.
Shavers.
Shavers versus Lennox Lewis.
Oof. Now that's a tough one there, man. Shit. I'm gonna give it to Shavers just because he's the older schooler.
Shavers versus George Foreman.
Whew. Boy, I might have to lean the Foreman on that one. Let's go Foreman.
Okay. Foreman versus Frank Bruno.
Foreman.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Foreman versus Bacoli.
Foreman.
Okay. Foreman versus man, I just lost my man's name. Larry Holmes.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Larry Holmes. That jab, I think, would have did the job, bro. That jab, he had one of the best jabs that a heavyweight ever had. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Larry.
So Larry versus Ken Norton.
Ken Norton.
Ken Norton versus Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Muhammad versus the Mongoose.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Oh, the last one, and I'm gonna let you. This is gonna let me know if you're a real boxing fan or not. Muhammad versus Joe Louis.
I'm still going with Muhammad Ali.
You done lost your boxing card. Give me your boxing card, man.
No, he's
Joe
speaking
Louis
facts.
would beat the perm off of Ali.
You bugging.
Ali would make Joe Louis quit.
Anyway.
I don't know. That's a good fight,
That's a
though,
fact.
man. That's a good fight either way.
I mean, if you're judging off the Jersey Joe fight, you're smoking crack because that was just an anomaly, man. Joe
Judging off the Bob Pastor fight.
Joe Louis beat people to death. But I just want to say, man, where can we find you at Kano?
Kano Local TV. Just like it's spelled right here, man. Kano Local TV, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm live every Saturday, man, in the evening. I do a show called True Spill with my co-host at Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Hot show.
What was his name, man? Prize Fighters invited for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sub up for you for sure.
Hey, at Wayne, like you know what's funny?
Prize Fighters allowed on my panel, man. I don't know.
No, you don't want to invite Prize Fighter because he eat a whole lot of donut, man.
Nah. Do I look like I eat a bunch of donuts? I weigh like 170 pounds, dog. Take me from you got me hid behind the logo now. You want my camera on today, but you hide me.
This guy, man. This guy complaining. Hey, but I don't know if he got the amenities for Prize. You know, Prize is a rich kid, man. He gotta have everything his way, or he gonna throw a fit.
And the right side need to, wake up from that hibernation so I can spank him again in that golf game.
Hey, look, I was just playing. I was playing right before I jumped on, man.
You better keep practicing, then. You better keep practicing. Hey, man, I appreciate you having me on, though, BVO. You kept me about 30 minutes longer than I wanted to be on. Salute to Crush the Legend, BVO, D-Free, Marky Dan, Prize Fighter. Hey, man, Prize Fighter, anytime you want to be on the panel.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sub up when we get out of here for sure.
And Kyle don't let everybody on this panel either.
I really don't, man. That's a very short list.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I made the list. Thank you, Kano.
Yeah, appreciate that. I feel that's
right,
what's
Kano.
up. I appreciate that.
All right, man. Salute.
Salute, Kano.
Hey, Kano, before you go, I gotta say this, man.
BBL, real quick. BBL.
Oh, you left. Hold on.
BBL, real quick. I got to shout out my man John. I told him to chop in and check us out. So that's a dude from Crush the Legend, Neck of the Woods. That's the dude from Prize Fighting, Neck of the Woods. Yeah. That's the dude that I was talking about yesterday, my best friend, godfather to my kids. Shout out to you, John.
Shout out,
John. Shout out to you, homie.
Shout out to Picasso, too.
Hey, D-Free, that's the one that I met when I met up with you. Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
All right, cool. That's the same guy I remember. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to John.
Yeah, shout out to that brother.
That was a great show, man. Shout out to my man Conor Loco, man. One thing I will say is I know he was that funny, man. That's a funny Puerto Rican, man. I like it. I had to check for my wallet a few times, but I said, okay, it's a cool Puerto Rican. I like this guy.
Puerto Rican? I thought he was Arab.
You're crazy, bro. You're crazy with that, man.
Oh, you're not Puerto Rican? I thought you had the big Puerto Rican flag. I thought he was Puerto Rican.
I thought
he was Puerto Rican.
No, he's Puerto Rican, bro. He's Puerto Rican.
Y'all bugging, man.
He's straight from Puerto Rico. He's straight from Puerto Rico. He moved to Florida. He's from Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Nah, he's by way of Spain.
What?
Hey.
Nah, man. That man is Puerto Rican, man.
Thought he had a Puerto Rican flag in the back, but I don't. What do I know?
And the reason why Conor Loco is a real brother because he's the second person on here that roots for a real team in the Washington Commanders. That's a real dude right there. That's a real dude right there.
Worse. That's worse.
No did it. I said no did it. I say no did it. No did it.
Hey, I don't know what this
Oh,
talking
did
about. But I'll say this though, man. Uncle Jeff is trying to come up here, so I was trying to see if he was gonna be able to make it. I know he was in the gym. If you don't know who I'm talking about my man Jeff Mayweather. So shout out to Uncle Jeff. I know he's trying to come through. But we got big guests. We got a big guest coming on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Uncle Stitch will be back home. We got Bernard Hackett coming on Tuesday. And I might have this guy, a special guest. I might, if Malik does come Friday, we're gonna do it with my man Dub Rightside, because I know my man Dub Rightside is doing a 24-hour marathon. And I heard he gonna have girls twerking on there. He gonna be doing his thing. So don't miss the 24-hour live stream with Dub Rightside. I already got a couple. He got, as my uncle used to say, he got a couple hookers about to come through.
That's
So make
crazy.
sure you keep your eyes open.
That's crazy.
It's about to be lit over
That
on
was
the right
crazy.
side. It's about to be lit.
So look,
Yeah.
we saving all the content that I would normally do this week. I'm saving it all for Friday because I gotta have something to talk about for 24 hours. So
Yeah.
we were supposed to be interviewing my brother Crush, the legend Crush. If you don't mind, can we do the interview Friday?
Man, whenever you ready, bro. I'm already ready, guy. I'm already ready.
Hey, who know? We're gonna be talking. Me and Marky. I think that'll be the perfect time for us. We'll talk politics. We're gonna be talking conspiracies. We're gonna be talking boxing. We're gonna be interviewing. You tell me what else we need to do for 24 hours.
We're gonna be talking football. We're gonna be talking everything.
Everything.
We gonna
24
talk.
hours.
We gonna talk about the Diddy
NASCAR.
case. NFL
Water
hockey draft. We're
polo.
gonna talk about
Turkey,
all
a freaky.
Well, I'll say this, man. We got a serious thing coming up, man, and I want to send some prayers out to Cincinnati. I'm not gonna speak on it because I know YouTube, how YouTube can be, and we about to be back monetized in a few days, so I don't want to mess it up after waiting 3 months. But I want to send a shout out and some love to Cincinnati. We love you, brother. I'm sorry that you lost your son, but I don't think that was the right decision. You can't always come back with pain. So on a serious note, that young brother, man, we praying for you. And I'll be honest, when I seen his face in the courtroom, I shed a few tears because that young man lost his son, and to lose your son that way is terrible, man. And that young boy was just beginning to live life. He wasn't even a man, as my grandfather would say. He was half a man. He wasn't even a man yet. So we praying for you, brother. And people in Cincinnati, please don't start fights. Please don't start wars. This young man is up against some serious charges, and I really hope that. Oh, let me mute. Somebody got too much background. And we really praying for you, man, because it can't be easy to lose your son, and then you gotta face these deputies behind you. They got like a wall behind you. It's wild to see this, man. But praying for that young brother in Cincinnati. I want to make sure I said that, but just know that we love you, man, and we praying for you, and we know God don't make no mistakes. I don't think God condone the loss of life on either side. But man, we praying for you, brother. We really are, man. Because I'm telling you, if you guys get a chance, check that brother out in Cincinnati. Lost his son. His son was a freshman in high school, just starting high school. Anybody remember just starting high school? It's just sad to hear that young man just starting high school, playing high school football.
I didn't know he was that young.
Young man's gone, and we praying for him. And I want to give a shout out to President Trump for making a statement and sending prayers to the young man's father. And I gotta say, we don't always agree, but that's the greatest part about America. Even when we don't agree, we can still look and say, you know what, hey, that was a travesty, that shouldn't have happened. And our great president made sure to let that be known that shouldn't have happened. So I don't know. That's what I got on that. I don't know. It's just that I don't know. I can't tell you guys how bad that hurt my heart to hear that situation. But on another note, I want to say this: we got some big things coming with STN. We're gonna be giving away a PlayStation 5 real soon. We're gonna be giving away Xbox One real soon. So we got some good things coming. I actually got a couple autographed gloves that I may be giving away. So they're not for no big time fighters yet, but we got some big stuff coming. Go ahead, Free.
And we got NFL fantasy coming up. We will be doing a fantasy league. We will be having a promo for that. We're going to be doing fantasy league. We're going to be doing the survivors, which is called the last man standing, and we're going to be doing the pick'ems as well. So we will have that for the football season coming up. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to join, we're going to have all the promos for you, how you can join, and this is a cash prize. This ain't no you just winning and we give you a congratulations. It's going to be a cash prize. You got to buy in, but whoever wins will win cash.
Hey, I got a quick shout out I got to give real quick. Shout out to the young historian Marky Dan. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to the Young Brother channel. He had his first opening video. I done caught half of it. I ain't watched the whole thing yet. But shout out to Marky, man. Me and him, we will be co-hosting political shows, starting this coming Friday. And then every Friday after that, as long as things don't get too crazy. And so shout out to the Young Brother, man.
Shout out to Marky Man.
Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to my man Sugar King. But one thing I will say,
I'm gonna be doing. I could just say this quick. I'm gonna be doing two videos this week. I'm gonna try to do 2 to 3 vids a week. Then we culminate with the Friday stream with me and Dub for the politics show. So just look out for it. It's called Democracy 101. I'm gonna post it again in the chat. So, but salute to the mighty STN, the Mighty Sports Talk Network.
Was you on there interrupting the video? You know you like to interrupt a lot.
Salute to my man Check G and Champ Ross. But I want to say this, man, because we talk a lot.
BBO, you went out.
He went out, or that was me? Oh, okay.
No, that's BBO. We hear you now.
Okay. I hit the mute button. Shout out to my man Varnell Hill. Shout out to my man Varnell Hill, aka Dub Right Side. He's inspired me to speak more about what's going on. But protect your children. Understand this, that children are a gift from God, and we got to prepare our children to understand that they're not going to get a fair shot. They're not going to get the benefit of the doubt, and people are out there to hurt them. I'm sure that young man, when he got up to go to school that day, didn't think he was going to come home to his father, man. It's not like it was when we were kids, and I sound like my parents. I could ride my bike up and down anywhere I wanted. I used to ride my bike to the mall and back. I used to go holler at all the girls at the skating ring, come back, go back out again, go to the store, steal something from the store, go back out, have some fun. It's not like that no more. So, but protect the children as best you can and make them understand that, hey, this world ain't fair. I don't care what you watch on TikTok. This world is not fair, and they're taking young kids out of here. And as my man Charles Duncan said it best, we know him as Rock from the famous show Rock. They on a hunt, and they taking black and brown children with them. So please pray for the young men of Cincinnati. Cincinnati is going through it right now. And hey, on that note, Dub won't be on tonight, but I see Uncle Jeff is gonna reschedule, so we're gonna do something with Uncle Jeff soon. But it's your boy BBO Boxes. Don't forget Uncle Stitch Duran, Jacob Duran is going to be here tomorrow. The real Stitch, the one from Creed 1, 2, and 3 will be here, man. He'll be here with his favorite nephew BBO, and we're gonna have some fun. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Did you miss me?
Peace.
Peace. On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon everyday earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.